boom, you can literally 180 your life. You can literally become unrecognizable, and you can do this within months. You can start with weeks. You can make some quick changes. I'm going to show you exactly kind of what I did to change like my whole appearance, and as well elevate like my whole life, business, freedom, money, and appearance. I mean, really, it's very simple. So just so you don't know who I am, this is my transformation. So this was 1 year ago, literally 1 year ago. So you're looking at me right now. This was 1 year ago, okay? October 14, 2023. And I dramatically changed my physique in probably around 6 to 7 months. You'll see a little bit in the photos that I show in just a second here, but this is literally Monday of this week. So probably about, I don't know, 4 days ago, right? And this is also how my business is taking off in these couple past months, right? And we also hit a 10K week. So this is why you should listen to me, right? And this is what I start out as. I'm not somebody with lucky genetics, probably far from that actually. I was actually really short, and right now I'm still not very tall. Like I'm probably 5'9.5". And you can see I'm 15 years old if you didn't know, and I've done these things in business. I've done these things in my appearance. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man. You're basically missing on a lot of self-improvement here. So this is what I started at, so you can get a little bit of a glimpse, right? And here is also another photo. This was not a year ago. This wasn't 2 years ago. I think this was probably during COVID when all the schools was like shut down. As you can see, my like really chubby cheeks here. And also the room I was in, which is not where I live anymore. Now, as you can see, I'm traveling. I have a river view behind me. And I've been here in this place for a month. And I've also been in Hungary for like 2 weeks just before this. And yeah, I'm going back to the States in a couple days. So, just going back, this was in 7th grade. This is what I looked like, right? So I was still pretty fat, nothing really going for me. I was actually watching anime. I don't know why I don't have a photo of this here, but I watched a lot of animes. Like I was pretty much a geek. I thought people were losers for not watching anime and not liking anime, but now I know, like, I literally cut that thing off so quickly. Like, it's detrimental. Like, I don't even play video games. I haven't probably touched a video game in probably a year and a half, and I'm only 15, right? So that's pretty much unheard of. But you can also see here, this is what I looked like a year later. So I basically already did the transformation, but I lost it again. And I'll tell you exactly why I lost it, which I don't regret why I lost it. So this was 7th grade, and this was the 8th grade yearbook, okay? So, like, just a 1 year difference. As you can see, I slimmed down a lot. I lost all my muscle. I lost everything. You can see I still have, like, straight hair. I still had this cut. And I think actually later in 8th grade year, I also got a buzz cut. So, nothing crazy, but yeah, I mean, this was a pretty significant difference. A lot of people, didn't recognize me. As far as like physique wise, I was just skinnier. I had no muscle, and I probably should have put a picture of me in the gym at this time, but here was 1 year ago, and I showed you this picture a little bit earlier, but this was 1 year ago. Like, imagine 1 year ago, right? And I actually will tell you why this is the case. During this summer, I was staying up till 6 in the morning every goddamn day. And I was also eating at 6 a.m. Like, I was literally like a nocturnal animal. I was probably sleeping like 4 hours, 5 hours, and in the middle of the day, right? And I would think to myself, like, this was the time Tate was going really popular, and he just, I kind of just like ingrained his ideas, and one of his ideas was like, just don't sleep if you want money so bad. And I kind of took that really literally, and you can think what you want of me if I believe his beliefs, but he has some good beliefs, right? And I literally, like, I completely just, it was crazy, right? I just let go of everything. I just wanted to make money, and I actually did make a lot of money. I made probably $80,000 in drop shipping in a span of like 15, 20 days. I also had another store that was successful that did $150,000 in revenue in about a month. So it was actually pretty good. What the heck was that thing here? But as you can see, next, I basically got a haircut, and this was the start of it. This was the start of the big transformation. So here you can see I'm on the car ride going to the haircut salon, and my hair is a mess. Like, I literally was a homeless guy. I did 2 rounds of boxing with my friend here, a couple days back during this time, and he kind of gave up because like he didn't want brain damage, right? So you gotta surround yourself with people that are not on that level. Like you want to grow, you gotta ditch some of the old people. Okay, I'm sorry to say it, but that's also a truth to it. So I get the haircut, and instantly, it's pretty bad. It's pretty good. You can see the side profile. Like I still have really chubby cheeks. I'm still fat. I'm probably at this point 5'7", 140, 148 pounds, and now I'm 149 pounds, and I think I'm 2.5 inches taller. So, and I'm lean. I'm probably I have abs, all this bullshit, right? But I'm basically overweight in this picture. So not overweight, but like you can see I have chubby cheeks, I was fat, and yeah, that's how it looks. But yeah, you can also see the screenshot right here. This was me in the true profit of Shopify. I made 650 profit in a day, pretty good. And I did probably, I think from October 24th to October 28th, I saw an old picture a couple days ago. I think I did like $8,000 in profit. I don't know how much it was, 30, 40,000 revenue. And profit margin were like 25%. Actually really good. ROAS was really high. But you can see I started to get to the hang of it. Like I kind of, started eating the right foods, but this is really wrong foods. And I hope you watch this video knowing that where the point I'm at was not like, oh, I just did what everybody else does. I did not do what everybody else does. And I'm making this video because I want to basically bestow some knowledge onto you guys. Right here, you can see there's these Costco eggs. These were horrible. You see there's no color to them. They're like literally yellow. Like they look like pea stains, right? And these were those Costco white eggs. And by the way, eggs are not supposed to look white. So they bleached it. Something happened, right? And I don't even know. I'm using a Teflon pan here. So if you don't know what that is, probably a lot of you guys are using Teflon pans. But make sure you guys don't cook in Teflon pans. They have like cancer in it. Like basically the thing is scratching off and going into your food. Same thing with a microwave. You kill all the nutrients when you microwave your food. And it's just very bad for you. Our ancestors did not have this. And I would even admit, raw milk, I have a refrigerator right here. Putting raw milk in a refrigerator is not good because it's not fresh from the source. It's fresh from the source, it's not raw, it's raw, and it's not pasteurized, which is good, right? It has all the enzymes, proteins, and you're able to break it down because it has lactase in it. But when you refrigerate it, it's not anymore like it's fresh, you know what I mean? And now in the US, what I hated about the US was that there was literally bread that was lasting like 14 days. Here, carrots won't last for more than 1 or 2 days. It's impossible. So you can see here, I had some ketchup on the side, nothing crazy. But yeah, I was starting to get the thing of it. Like I actually started, I was on a span of 2 months for like bulking. I was just literally eating whatever. I was eating Chipotle. I felt horrible. Chipotle. They put probably so much seed oils in that thing. I actually, thank God, didn't eat McDonald's for like 2 years at this point. So that's a good thing. I never really liked soda either, so I never tasted soda. Like, I did taste it, but, like, I never drank it. But, yeah, you can see, man, I hated myself. I took these pictures just to show, like, a before, and look at where we're at now. So, I literally have, like, no acne, and I'm 15 years old, and that's the most acne type of phase, I guess you can say. And it's because of all the real foods you eat, right? And you can see here, I mean, I didn't really have acne, but it got pretty worse at the end of like November because that's when I like finished my bulk, and it was like Chipotle, and I just realized it's enough. I basically went on intermittent fasting, so I'll touch on that very shortly. But man, if this guy's watching, Ray, you're a G. This guy, he was benching 375, bro. Can you imagine that stuff? And he was like, I don't know what, 5'8", 5'8 and a half. That's not even short, right? And this guy was benching 375 pounds. Like, oh my God, like how is that even possible, right? And it was like in real life, I saw this guy doing it. Like when you get to a point in your life and you're just like seeing somebody do something that you want, or you see somebody like making the money you want, you realize it's possible. I always had, I wouldn't say rich, but like cousins that have money, right? And he did very well for himself. He's an entrepreneur. And everybody told me in the family, like, don't do it. Like, it was risky. Like, he risked so much. But, of course, my work ethic's going to pay off. This is kind of that video and while I'm documenting everything. But you can see here, right? I think this was 135 pounds, and he was like, this is a video, but I took a screenshot because I can't put videos on this board for some reason. But yeah, I basically could not bench 135 pounds. He was helping me up, and he told me, "Yeah, I didn't help you," but yeah, man, what a great guy. So if you have like a gym bro, like I also went to the gym with my friend a couple times, and he wasn't consistent, but I literally went 3 times the amount of time he did, and I just was sticking through it. So here's actually some updated progress. You can see, I was in pretty bad shape. This is probably early January. So I went from right here, you can see like this, which was really bad. Like I literally had girl tits. Like what was this? And then here, I lost a good amount of fat. I went on intermittent fasting. So let me touch on intermittent fasting for a little bit. If you are overweight, I 100% recommend intermittent fasting. Basically, what that means is you don't eat for 16 hours and you eat for 8 hours. And you can cut off a lot of that time just by sleeping. So if you already sleep like 8 hours, okay, just stop eating at, let's say you stop eating at 8 p.m. Let's make math easy. So you stop eating at 8 p.m., you go to sleep, whatever, 11 p.m., right? Whatever, 10 p.m. So from 8 o'clock, you can only eat at 12 p.m. So I actually never ate any food in my high school cafeteria. Like I have maybe gone there once, but I haven't ate anything. Like I maybe took a banana. I didn't eat anything. Okay, at the end of the school year, I actually started bringing my own food because I hopped off intermittent fasting because I lost so much weight, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna grow big if I'm like literally starving or whatever, right? And it also had to do partly with like IGF-1 growth hormone, and I thought it would make me grow taller, right? And I guess every kid kind of wants to go through that when they're short, which it kind of did work. I grew 2.5 inches in probably like 3 or 4 months, and yeah, I mean this was March as well, so just a little bit progress update. And you can see here, not bad. I started seeing my abs, and this is just probably some good lighting, but you can see here as well, nothing crazy, but as you can see, I'm white as fuck, man. Like I am so white. I'm like Casper the Ghost. So yeah, this is probably March, I think middle of March. You know, and I actually had my birthday here, and I didn't even do anything. Like I was just so stuck to the grind, and also during this whole entire time, like since the beginning of January, that's when my SMA started, and I took it seriously, and I made some crazy updates. So here's then what it looked like. You can see my hair is still like this F boy stuff. So you can see like this fluffy hair, so cringy. And the reason I have a buzz cut right now is because number one, it doesn't look bad, and two, because it makes me look serious. It makes me look like a businessman. So when you're hopping on calls with people, one tip is if you look like you're 15, you're 15, and they don't want to do business with you, okay? They think you're young, blah, blah, blah. But of course, your results speak for yourselves. Like, we have 9, 10 video testimonials on our agency page, so like people take us serious. And that's also, I don't even take the calls. If you watch my other videos, you'll see how we do a service delivery, everything. But yeah, this is, I started looking good. I wouldn't say I looked amazing here, but it wasn't bad. It was the common high school kid, right? I also just was really into making money. Like I even had my friend take a picture of me standing next to this Porsche. I think this was also like March, April. And yeah, I mean, I lost a little bit of fat up here, as you can see, and it started coming out, not too bad. And here is when I decided to completely change my life. And I recommend every man go through this phase in their life, every person. If you have not done a buzz cut, do a buzz cut. You can do it during the summer. You can be like, oh, I care what people think of me, so I'll do it in the summer. Okay? Who cares? Just do it. Like all you guys are gonna be dead in 100 years. I won't even see you in 100 years. So do what the hell you want. Don't care what people think about you. And I completely did it. And I mean, I guess as well, like my jawline was fine. Here, this was my first buzz cut, so you can see the length was like this is pretty clapped. I also only do phase now. This is just disgusting up here, or down there, I guess you can say. But yeah, I mean, this completely just like everybody was making fun of you. Like it was kind of funny. And yeah, I mean, it was just a sign like, hey, and the reason I also kind of did it, which I don't know why I'm saying this, but like I just want to be raw and honest. This was after my birthday. I did it 2 days after my birthday because I realized no one really gave a shit about me. I literally realized as a man, like literally, I was nobody. I was a nobody. I didn't, have friends going to high school and everything. Like I just transferred, went to a new high school. Like I didn't, any of this. I only knew 2 people from my old school. Like it has nobody. I have nothing against anybody. I bless everybody. Like I don't have any hatred against anyone, revenge, whatever, all that cringy bullshit. But yeah, this was 2 days after my birthday, and I just did a buzz cut, and it changed my life. So this is like my first physique picture I posted on Instagram. So nothing crazy, not too bad. Couple abs right there, or not a couple. Like what am I saying? But nothing bad. And then this is when I went on the trip to see like my cousins in Texas. And I actually had a moment here where I was talking to my mom, and some really serious shit hit me, and I realized money is very important. So it changed my way of thinking. I questioned my beliefs, and I changed even more. And yeah, this is pretty much to this day now. I didn't put like all my places I've traveled to, but I basically, after this point, I went from 2 clients to probably around 7 clients, and then I exploded during the summer because I didn't have school, and I had no one to talk to me. Like I literally was just like, I was dialed in. I had the blinders on. Like I'm telling you, I had the blinders on. So, and then I went to Texas again, literally by myself. Like I just basically dipped for like a month and a half, and I literally went from like 7 clients to like 21 clients, and it was crazy. So then I don't look too bad here. I have the buzz cut. This was me actually in my gym's building's basketball court, so I'm pretty blessed to actually have a gym in my building and a basketball court in my building, so that was amazing. And yeah, but I did not like that place, so that's why I'm here, right? Like I'm not even there anymore. So here you can see also, well, like I went to Hungary. I took this physique photo of me, and there was literally no good food. Like do not go to third world countries, I swear. Do not go to them. Okay, they're horrible. I was in Hungary for like 2 weeks, and I just wanted to leave. They had no food. I probably lost weight here. And this was also me coming back from Texas, I believe. This might have been the same time. This might have. I don't think so. I think this is the time I was coming back after, I went to Texas again. And as you can see, like this was my physique photo a couple days back. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, and I hope this inspires you, because really you can flip your life just like that. I have everything documented on my Instagram, so you can literally check it out and see. I probably have like more than 60 photos of my physique just going here, 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 here. But yeah, here you can see I have literally all the gym pictures just to show you proof. Like this was actually pretty crazy. I just started kind of doing my personal brand stuff, documenting everything, and I have a physique picture from like every single week. And here's where I went to Texas to visit my cousins. This is when I came back, and then I started making money. This was like the end of the school year, and then I took everything serious. I doubled down, I locked in, and yeah, this was me. And then I left to Texas, and I just grinded. I went to the gym every single day. I literally doubled my business, tripled my business actually, and now we're here in Belgium right now. So going back to the States in a couple days. We're going actually back to the Domain here. This is the Domain, Texas, and it's basically like a shopping mall with like all the luxury stores, but that doesn't matter. But you can basically go check out my Instagram, send me a message if you need any help. I don't mind. Yeah, hope this helped you out, guys, and hope you took it, and it just shows you guys what's possible, because that's really it. And if you want, you can subscribe, see some more, and I'm going to be posting a lot more of business growth, stuff like this, so you can actually become free, because there's no reason that you should not be free in today's world. The opportunity that is here with the internet is crazy. So yeah, hope you guys stay tuned. You're going to get immense value, and yeah, drop a like if you liked it. It'll help the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Whoop-pow!